computer. All right. Hello, hello, everybody. Good evening. What is up, everybody? Gene Hack is
Hello,
here.
Gene.
Builderall training support specialist and network marketing / MLM. And today is Tuesday. That means it's Tuesday night training, Builderall wide. If you are a Builderall affiliate or Builderall member, or just Builderall anything, you should be in these trainings because these trainings are in depth. And also, you are invited to be in these trainings. As you can see, we have some amazing people here. We have Judy, we have Shafiq, we have Linwood, Mark, and Stacy as well, and Danny, and some other people too, but they are not panelists. They don't want to be panelists. They're just watching, which is still cool. As long as you guys are here with us, and if you have questions, you can ask questions, right? This is a Tuesday night training, and the deal with Tuesday night trainings is, well, we try to teach you something, and if you guys have any questions, feel free to stop me and we'll go over whatever that question is, right? The whole point here is for you guys to understand completely whatever it is that we're going to teach today. And what we're going to talk about and teach today is about link rotators and link shorteners. Now, we recently had a situation with our link shortener, which, when there are some bad apples out there that use the link that Builderall gives you, which is the URL shortener, and that's the HTTP EB4U. I think it's EB4U, something like that. Let me actually double check. Let me be 100% sure. I'm just
Gene, eb4.co.
There you go, eb4.co. So I'm gonna share my screen. I'm gonna show you guys what's going on. Let me share my screen. Screen number 1. Here we go. And I'll put you guys right here on the other screen. There we go. All right, so as you can see, warning, the following domains used by the application are temporarily blacklisted. If you use any of them in your shortening URL, we suggest replacing them with one of our other options. Got it. Oh, don't show this again. So got it. So when you go to the URL shortener now, you're gonna get this warning. And now we have options, right? Now we have EB41, EB4IO. That's a cool one. EB4.us or EB4.biz. Okay. And as you can see, most of mine already got changed to .biz. So you might be asking, why did this happen? What's the reason? Like I said, there are some bad apples out there. And what that means is that somebody or a certain amount of people were using the eb.co not so nicely or not well, where it caused the URL to be blacklisted because they're probably spamming people, right? Let me get some people in. They're coming in. Or they're spamming people with that link, and that's a no-no. You guys do not want to spam. Don't want people to report your links, and especially when there's enough reports, that's when this happens. You get blacklisted, right? So I wanted to share with you guys how you can kind of create your own URL shortener with your own domain that you want to use, right? Maybe you don't want to use this EB4. Maybe you want to use whatever domain you have, right? Let's say I want to use maybe Gene Jaquez, or maybe something even shorter, maybe JJ.co or .biz. And that's going to be my URL shortener for whatever things I want to use. So what's cool about that is that, let's say you want to have I'm gonna give you guys an example. This is my kind of URL shortener that I have. Let me see. Where is it? I'll just type it here. My little link. Link. Because I'll just have to find it here by itself. Because for some reason it doesn't. There you go. So this is my kind of URL short. And it has my, what do we call this? Linktree. All right, so we have this, but if I wanted to, what I like to do is let's say that I want to have my Builderall affiliate link and I want to send it to somebody, but I want to use that domain, right? This domain that I have, which is my.link. And then it would be my.link slash, we're going to call it Builderall link 1, right? I want that. Now, I don't have that yet, but I am going to by creating a new page, okay? So I'm going to create a new page, and like I said, we're going to call it Builderall link 1. Builderall link 1, okay? And I want it to be a blank page because people are not really going to land on this page and see anything here, right? What's going to happen is that they're going to be redirected to a specific website that I want. And that website is going to be, let's go to http.com, builderall.com, right? That's where they're going to go. And that's going to be my affiliate link. Just pretend that this is my affiliate link, even though it's not. It's just builderall.com. Okay, so now we have this here. And the only thing that I like to do personally, because the website does open, right? Not the website, the page actually does open, but it opens for a couple of seconds, maybe 2 or 3. If your internet is slow, maybe 5, right? But it doesn't stay open for too long. So what I like to do is usually put a give animation, or maybe you can, you can say, website loading, right? You can have that, whatever you want. Let me put this background, we're gonna make it white. All right, so that's what's gonna pop up for like a couple of seconds, gonna say website loading. Or like I said, I like to usually use an image, no, not an image, an animation. So I'm gonna do website loading .gif. Then go images, and then just find one that I think is cool or nice. Like this one is nice. Or actually, this one's pretty cool. We'll use this one. And the color is gray, so I have to change the color of that. So I'm going to save this image. And let's just put it, yeah, not download, sliding square loader. And let's add an image over here. I'm gonna add an image. Right click on this, go to general settings, change image. And then let's upload that image that we just got. Downloads. Right here. Go and let's save. So now all I need to do is actually get the color of this. I should have had this in Google Chrome. That way I could use the color picker. So let's do copy image address. We'll open up Chrome. And let's get that color so that we can get it precise. I'm gonna use the Chrome extension color picker. You guys don't know what that is. It's an extension that lets you actually pick the color that it sees on your screen. So for me, I need this kind of grayish color. Click on it, go back to the app. And as you can see, it gives me the actual number right here. I'm gonna copy it. I'm gonna go back here. That's not so funny. And go back to Cheetah. And so I'm gonna right click on the panel and go to background settings. And now we're going to paste that number here. There you go. And we should probably change this color. Color of this font text to white. My website loading. Perfect. All right, so now I have my Builderall affiliate link, which is my little dot link slash, let's actually make this shorter. Instead of having all this, let's just call it BA AFF or BA1. Let's call it BA1. BA 14 days. There you go. BA 14. So this is the URL address, okay? So a reminder, guys, that when it comes to your URL address, you can't have any spaces. You could have spaces on the name and on the title and description. So you'll see spaces up here. That's no problem. But over here on the URL address, you can't have spaces. As you can see here, Builderall and the editor, everything is together. And either way, even if you try to do spaces, it's going to tell you that it's an invalid URL, okay? You need to have everything together, or you add dashes like this, and then I'll take it. But just make it simple. I want it to have no spaces and just say BA 14. Because this is going to be hypothetically a BA 14-day trial link, right? So let me just republish. And then let's go to the site. And it didn't work because, well, we just opened it for the first time. So let's refresh one more time. And as you saw, it was a quick second and it took me straight to builderall.com. Okay. So this is literally doing the same thing that a URL shortener does, but you have control of what the URL link is and where is it going to take you, just like you have over here. Now, the only thing that you're probably wondering, all right, I have that, but how do I know how many people went to my website? Now, I wish we had individual, right? But you can kind of see your website overview, just like the whole thing. And here you can see how many people have gone and visited your actual, the whole website, the whole pages. So you can't see per page. Hopefully we do get an update and see it per page. That would be really cool. Let's go back. But you can see the total. So if you just had one website, you can see the traffic that's coming in just to that one website. But there's something that you could do, and this is by combining the link tree that I did here. And so here I have my link tree. So until this opens. Okay. So for my link tree, I have here, it's going to take you to my Facebook fan page. And I don't want to use the URL shortener because I'm scared that it might get, blacklisted again for some reason. But I still want to know how many people clicked on this fan page button. So this one thing that I just thought about it. It just came to mind. I'm like, you know what? This would be pretty cool for people to do, and for myself also. And I'm sharing it with you guys. I haven't shared it with anybody yet. So you guys are the first ones. Consider yourself lucky. You guys are doing something that I haven't taught anybody yet. Okay. Not even the network marketing group. Okay. All right. So you have your link tree, right? You don't want to use the URL shortener because you're scared that it might get blacklisted again, and then your clicks might not go anywhere. So what you want to do is, let's get close, get out of here, is you want to go here back to your website, right, in Cheetah. You're going to scroll down until you reach this right here. Can anybody say it out loud? What does this say? I just want you guys to see if you guys are paying attention. What does this say?
Multiple actions. Multiple actions.
Awesome. Thank you, Judy. It's morning for you, so you're definitely awake. All right, so multiple actions button. Now, with this is an amazing tool that we can use in our websites. And what the multiple actions button does is that I can have, let's say for this button, right? I can have multiple links go to when it gets clicked. So I can have, it says fan page, right? I can have that when you click it, it'll send you to my fan page when you click it once. Then you come back, you click it again, it'll go to Judy's fan page. Then you click it again, it will go to Stacy's fan page, because I'm using a multiple actions or multiple links in one button. But we're not going to do multiple links, okay? We're just going to stick to one link. And we're going to call this, like we said, BA14. And oops, BA14. Let's make sure. Don't click out. Make sure you actually press save, okay? I made the mistake of pressing just that. Okay, so now I want to edit. And here is the multiple action. And I want it to go to, right, Builderall, builderall.com. And clicks. It can be unlimited, doesn't matter. This is only going to be one. It can be a rotator if you want it to, but like I said, it's just going to be one link here that you're going to have. So you can have maybe, 1,000,000 clicks, like infinite. And I'm going to save it. And there's no order because there's only one link here. Okay. So let's return. And let's create another one. Let's just call this Gene YouTube. Let's edit. Add the connections button. And let's go to my YouTube channel. And save. All right. So now we have this here. Let's make the fan page. It's gonna go to my builderall.com multiple actions button that we have here. So to do that, you're gonna scroll down. Well, not scroll down. Go down. Click on multiple. And here you should see the two new ones that I added. So I'm gonna click BA14. Select. And then here on the YouTube channel one, I'm gonna go and do, let me reset action so that you guys see that there's nothing there anymore. Okay, there you go, it's empty. That's also something that you guys should, not always, but sometimes if you went from here and then you added something else, it might sometimes have a glitch. And if that happens where it's not going to where you want it to, it's going to like the website that you had here before, do a reset action and you should have no problem. It resets, clears everything out, and it makes it to a fresh button. Okay. All right, so we're gonna go to multiple action, select, we're gonna go to Gene YouTube and select it, and let's save. And that is fine. All right, so now let's go back. And which one was it? Was this one? Yeah, it was this one. Now let's just refresh just to be sure. So now I'm going to click this and it sends me to builderall.com. Clicked it once, it's good. I'm gonna click it one more time. It sends me to builderall.com. It's just taking forever to load. And then here we have the YouTube channel. Let's click this one more time. Let's make it 3. So we got the Builderall. We clicked it 3 times. And we click this one time. So now what we want to do, or we want to check now how many people actually clicked on these links, right? Since we're not using the URL Shortener, for some reason we don't want to use it, right? We then can go over here, go to the multiple actions button. And as you can see, it keeps track back here that it was 1 click here and 3 clicks on this one. So now you have a way to actually track specific links in your website and know how many times it was clicked. And if for any reason you need to change it, all you have to do is come back in here, click edit, and change the link. So let's say that, maybe you've got a brand new fan page or a new Instagram, and instead of you, coming back in here, editing, right clicking, set link and all that stuff, and then changing it here, you can just come back over here and change it here. And on top of that, you're also keeping track of how many clicks. So let me stop sharing the screen to see if I didn't lose you guys and you guys understand what I'm doing here.
Yeah, so Jean, that was really good. And if it's okay with you, because as I'm watching you and I'm following, one of the things I feel like is you jump right in, and I would love to try to recap a little bit. And you stop me, correct me if I'm wrong, because I think that there could be some confusion here. So I want to reiterate some stuff, and you tell me if I'm wrong. But so
Go ahead.
first of all, with the if just make sure I'm clear. So the my little dot link is a domain that you bought as a
Yep.
strategy used to create your own shortener.
Correct.
Okay. Yeah. All right. I was pretty sure I got that. But I'm saying it this way because when you didn't say it, I think it can confuse people. So that's the first thing. You can buy a domain that is similar to a link. And the value of doing that is that yours will not be blacklisted because someone else is abusing it. So it allows you to maintain integrity and control over a tool that you want to use. That's first of all.
That is 100%
Second,
right.
thank you. Thank you for that. Okay. And then secondly, in doing it that way, we're then using, which we've done before, the forwarding of a page as a way to send people. Well, actually, let me ask this as a question. What's your strategy around why are we doing then creating pages and forwarding people to a page instead of just creating the page that we want to send them to? When
Because,
we use it.
because as you know, most of us are affiliate marketers. So I'm an affiliate for the sound, the noise reduction program called Crisp, right? Or I'm an affiliate for Descript or whatever, any software that I use out there and I can be an affiliate, right? I sign up to be an affiliate. So instead of me creating a website that talks about Crisp or Descript, whatever, and I just want to send somebody, hey, here's my affiliate link. Go to mylil.link/crisp. It takes them directly to my affiliate Crisp website that Crisp provides. You get me?
Which usually has a funky URL. So what you're saying then is basically it's almost acting in lieu of what some of us as marketers know as a bridge page. It's sort of like another way of considering a bridge page. So it's not a natural bridge page because it doesn't stop at that page. But what it is easy URL to forward them to your affiliate or even multi-level marketing page, which might have a funky URL and or have the brand name of the product, which you don't necessarily want to give them just in a URL. You want to get them there because once they get there, that's a cookie landing for you.
Exactly.
Yes.
And
okay.
you could, if you wanted to, like, if I wanted to, I can create a page that has a video of me talking about Crisp. And then that button, when they click it, it takes them directly to that same link that I would normally just redirect it. But it's all up to you how you want to do it, right?
And that would be a bridge page.
And that would be your bridge page where you can, explain people why this software is great for noise cancellation and that they get, I don't know, a free month or something like that.
Got it. And then I see Judy has a question, but can I just ask one thing that's related to this? Can you just tell me then when we're using our own domain that we've created as a link tool and we forward it, if we're forwarding it to, what if we're forwarding say to Chris, since we're using an example, only if Chris already has that as a cookie page will it work as a cookie link. So if you're doing something that's not already cookied and you want to cookie it before you forward to it, then we would use the tool in our back end that does cooking, correct?
You kind of lost me a little bit with so
Well,
many.
because we want to make sure our links are cookied, and just for anyone who's looking, so that go ahead.
Because remember the cookie that we use, right? That's with the redirect tool. right? And that attaches the Builderall cookie so that if you send somebody somewhere, your Builderall affiliate link is attached to that link. You get me? But if you're using like for Crisp, you don't necessarily need to attach a Builderall cookie to it because it has nothing to do to it unless you just want to do that for if like for some weird reason they come up and see builderall.com when they sign up. Hey, guess what? Your cookie's there and you get the credit for it for some reason.
Somehow I thought there was a way to add a cookie for any page, not just Builderall. But
Well,
I
you add
guess not.
you add the Builderall cookie, right? That you can do to anything, to any website. But
God,
what
no, cookie any website, not adding the Builderall cookie, but if you had one for another company, I thought you could put that in when you do the shortener. I thought you can put one in for any company, but I guess it sounds like you're saying you can't. It's only going to be the Builderall cookie. Okay, thank you so much.
Go ahead, Judy.
My question is, why would we buy another domain when we can use one of our own?
Well, if you already have a domain, you don't need to buy a separate one.
That's
Because
what
like
I thought so, yeah.
for myself, I have genehackers.com. I could
Yeah.
use that one as my shortener, which I do. I have genehackers.com slash BA$1, and that takes
Yeah.
people straight to the $1 trial. Then I have
Yeah.
BA.com slash Adobe Photoshop, and it takes people directly to Photoshop and so
Yeah.
on.
I thought I heard Stacey say to buy another, or one of you said to buy another
So
domain. And
I
I thought,
bought us another domain just to make it simple for me
yeah.
and to share, and it's shorter because some people can't remember Gene Hackers or they don't know how to spell it if I just tell them. But if I just say mylil.link slash BA14, that's
Oh,
easy for
okay.
them to
I see what
remember.
yeah. But it isn't necessary though.
No, it's not necessary. You can use it
Okay.
with whatever domain
good.
you already have. But just for me, I wanted to have like my own personal link shortener, like bit.ly.com, right? Everybody remembers bit.ly, bit.ly.com. So I can always remember my little.link. It's my little link, right? It's just that unfortunately that that domain was already taken. So I'm like, all right, how can I rename it so I can still use my little link? So it's my little.link. If you read it together, it's my little link, Awesome. Let's see. Look at the chat here. This is a great tool. Says, oh, that's what you said, Judy, before. Yeah. But yeah, this is this is great to use, right? If you guys want to also brand yourselves, right? If you don't want to use the eb4.co, well, .biz or the IO, it's also great to brand yourself because you can use judygun.com or genehackers.com, and that is the link that people are going to get used to seeing whenever you post it on Facebook, on YouTube, and you build a reputation with that link that you're using. And also people, that one, that link is going to be trustworthy. It's not going to get blacklisted because, as Stacy said, not 100,000 people using the same link shortener, that unfortunately some people out there are not going to use it right. But you know better to use it right. So your own personal link shortener is not going to get blacklisted because you're sharing it properly and you're putting it in the right places and you're not spamming people. So you don't have to worry about, one day your link not working. The only way that it's not working is if you change it or you delete it or you don't pay your Builderall account and it gets shut down. That's the only way that it's not going to work, which I know every one of you here that's with us and anybody that's watching on the replay, none of you are ever going to quit Builderall because I'm never quitting, okay? And you shouldn't either.
And I agree with you, Gene, but in truth, you quitting or not quitting really doesn't affect it either because it's your domain. I mean, unless of course you bought the domain through Builderall, but still, even if you did, you still own the domain. I happen to do all my domains out it with somewhere separate for that very reason. I only buy domains from one company, and that's all I do with that company because I own those domains, and I've been doing that for years. And so that no matter who I'm with or not with in other areas, hosting or platforms, I still own my domain. So I just want to throw that point in. And if I may, there was something you said before that I just wanted to speak on too. You kept using the term Linktree. I wish we need to come up with something more generic because I think that confuses people. Because technically, Linktree is a brand. You're not using Linktree. What you've done is you've created a page with all of your links that's similar to or acts or behaves like Linktree. But in truth, that is something that you did, and you trained us on that at some point that you did in Builderall, and it's just a link chart or a link stack or something, right?
Yeah, that's true. The only reason that I did use like the brand, right, Linktree, because they're known. So when people hear Linktree, like, oh, so that page where it has a whole bunch of links. Which unfortunately, right, it's a brand already. If you go to linktree.com, you're gonna see what it is. But yeah, you're right. It's a website that hosts either all of your links or your most important links that you want to share. Right. A lot of people, what they have in these pages that have multiple links or multiple buttons that have multiple links, it takes them to I know people from TikTok, it takes them to Amazon products because they're affiliates, right? So you can do that too. You can create that for free here with Builderall. Just create the page, create the buttons, and add the links. And now with the new thing that it taught you guys with the multiple actions is for some reason that product and that link doesn't work anymore. You don't have to go back to your website to edit and change it. Just go back to the back office of that site that you have and change the multiple actions button. And then you're done and you can update it easy and instantly with no problems and no issues. And I see Lynn has his hands up. High five, Lynn. Go ahead.
Hey, Gene. Hello, Stacy, and everyone. I just wanted to say that that's a very good training, and thank you for training us on that. And the funny thing about Linktree is that, of course, people who are familiar with it and know the term, some people, not saying that that's the case with Stacy, but they might think that you were talking about Linktree. But of course, what we do have there and what you just showed us is actually a Linktree also. But I can see how some people might, if they're familiar with Linktree, the product, they might be a little confused. And as far as that button that you were talking about to reset the action, very good for telling people about that. You might get some questions about that sometime in the future. I was setting up a product and following the instructions, and of course, it wasn't working. And they failed to mention that you might want to hit that button. I call that button my best friend, as I do so many of the other buttons that we have in Builderall. If I could go to like a little bit of a different topic here, and you don't have to do it right now because some other people might have some questions or comments regarding what you've covered so far. But if you could, at some point before you finish, show us again that that interface that we use for Mailing Boss to check our emails, and that's it.
You mean logging into to Mailing Boss to see how to check the emails, or?
There's an interface for it that we can use. I forget what it's called, and I just need a refresher on how to do that.
You mean
Does he mean webmail? Webmail?
Yeah, like webmail, for instance.
or
Professional email.
a professional emails? That's what you mean, right?
No, it's just where we would, like, say for instance, I'm on, well, either on my computer or on my phone, and I want to go to check my emails in Mailing Boss without having to go to Mailing Boss and choose list and then list again and go in and check it that way.
Are you
Rain
talking
loop.
about?
It just came to me. I think it's called rain loop or something like that.
Well, just to clarify, remember, Rain Loop is your professional emails. It's not like you can check the list emails that you sent through Mailing Boss. So with Rain Loop, you can send me an email and I can send you an email back, but it's not connected, you know, or it's connected with Mailing Boss, but you know what I mean? It's not that you can check your list through Rain Loop. That's what I'm trying to say.
Okay. Tell me what rain loop is or what it does.
It's basically like a Gmail. It's a email hosting area where you can receive and send
Client, it's
emails.
an email client.
Yeah, an email
Right.
client. There you go.
Right. So I think that is exactly what I'm asking about is how do we use rain loop?
Well, all you have to do is go to your actual domains, and I'll show you guys real quick since we still got time.
Hey, Gene, isn't Rainloop really just the actual brand name of the tool that basically backs up our webmail / professional mail? It's just the brand name that they use for our webmail and professional mail. Yes?
Yeah.
So it's the same as using webmail / professional mail. And it's just your webmail.yourdomain.com.
Yep. So that you can get into the specific email client of your domain, you want to go to that one. So let's say I want to go over here to my simplest advertising. I will click view email list. Click on this, scroll down, access webmail. So you see it's webmail.mydomain. So then I will log in. But if I want to check another email from maybe from genejaquez.com, I would then click access webmail, and you're going to see up here, it's now webmail.genejaquez.com. Okay, and that's where you're able to access the emails that you've created here. So if you share, as you can see, I have some emails here, and some here, and some here. And these are all emails that are connected to my mailing boss as sender emails or receiving emails.
Okay, I got it. Thanks, Gene. Thanks, Stacy. And so as it stands right now, there's no like other interface that we could use to check and send and receive emails without having to go directly through mailing boss.
Yeah, I mean, you can log into that your webmail, and you can compose an email and send an email, no problem. But it's gonna be like a regular email client, like a Gmail, that you will have to, when you click compose, you put who do you want to send it to. I want to send it to Stacy at Stacy, maximizer.com.
Yes.
Compared to when you're sending a mass email, you got to log into Mailing Boss, select your list, and then you'll be able to send a mass email or an autoresponder through there.
Okay, got it. Thank you, Gene.
You're welcome.
Hey, Gene, so his question made me think of something, not exactly what he was asking, but it made me think of something that I think is worth sharing too. There is an app called Builderall Business, and in that, you can use that as a way to go in, and it interfaces with your mailing boss so you can see your list. Now, I have a new phone and I had not reset it on my new phone, but I just opened it up and I can see all my lists. For some reason, when I go in and click on one of the lists, I can basically see how many people on that list. I thought that in the past I could actually see the subscribers, but it's not coming through. It might have something to do with my new phone, but the Builderall Business is a tool where you can access on your phone your list, but I don't know how much you technically can do with it. Can you speak to that at all, Gene? For Mailing Boss, since he kept saying Mailing Boss, so I wanted to just bring that up.
I wish I have not downloaded on this phone. I used to have it on my other phone as well. But I know I only used it just to see the commissions because it will show up right there, and it was a cool way that they did it. But do not know much on the actual app. I will look into it and play with the app, and next time that we are on a live Q&A or something, either one of you guys remind me and I'll answer the question. But I'm downloading the app right now. See, downloading it.
Yeah, actually, I'm looking at it and you said that. So I went and looked and under account, and yes, I can see my commissions, which is interesting because I never even thought about that. But yes, you can see that there. So that is cool.
Nice. So it also tells you referring how many hits have you had. I've had 71,750 hits. That's crazy.
That's crazy, and I want to thank Stacy for bringing that up. The sad part about when you get older, your memory isn't quite what it used to be, and I haven't been on Builderall business in weeks. I totally forgot about it.
Okay, so I see what you were talking about, Stacy, that when you click on Mailing Boss, I see all of my lists right there. You guys can't see it, but they're all there. And when you click on it, all you can see is your subscribers and unsubscribers. So it doesn't give you much. You can just see that, all right, I have 78 subscribers in this one and 0 people have unsubscribed. And we used to have the withdrawal option, or maybe because I already withdraw my commissions. That's why I can't do anything. And you can see your information that says registration 4 years ago. So I've been with Builderall for 4 years. And you can also share your Builderall link when you click share. It gives you your Builderall affiliate link right there. That's cool. All right. So
I have a question, Jean, about the multiple action. So I understood precisely how you used it this evening. I think that's great as a way to keep track of individual clicks. That's perfect. But when I'm not clear why you would, if this is the only way that it works, which is what it sounds like basically, if someone clicks it the first 5 times they click it, go to this. And then 6 through 10, go to this. And then 11 through 15, go to this. I'm not clear from a strategy standpoint why I would want something that says go to XYZ to go to anything other than XYZ when someone clicked it in the future, because that seems confusing, inconsistent, and maybe even out of integrity. So can you give me a strategy use for how it was set up to be used? Not the way you did it today, which I get, but for multiple actions on one button, which it sounds like it's only motivated by how many times they've clicked, unless I'm missing something and there's another way to trigger it to do something else. Thank you.
So the multiple actions button was probably created and added because of affiliate marketers and network marketers. We like to do with teams, do team rotators. So when someone clicks on the join now button for, let's say, for Builderall, they click on the join now button and it takes you to my affiliate link, right? Jean's affiliate link. But I'm incentivizing my team that, if they join with me, I'm going to add them to my team rotator and they can get free sales just because they join my team. So then let's say Judy comes on my team, you come on my team, and Linwood comes on my team. So I add you guys to my link rotator, which is the multiple actions button, right? And I put Stacy, Judy, and Linwood, and I put it that it rotates. It just keeps going. It goes to Lynn when someone clicks it, then somebody clicks it again, it goes to Judy. Somebody clicks it again, it goes to Stacy. Somebody clicks it again, it goes back up to Lynn. So that's the purpose of the multiple actions button. because that's what I've used it for the network marketing industry. Or if I have different maybe different landing pages that I want to rotate, that would be another way why you would want to use it.
Okay, and thank you for that. So a couple of things came to mind. So if you have a hair salon or a nail salon and you have different chairs and you want to rotate it between different chairs in the salon, that's another way. So book an appointment now, and they don't want to pick a particular person, it just rotates. So that's good. I also realized, well, if I'm selling, it almost could be like an A/B test, so to speak, where it's almost like a randomizer. So basically, if I was selling some products, like I'm working on some holiday stuff, so maybe when someone clicks on it, I might want to randomize between distributor A and distributor B. I want them to go, because I might want to evenly split up my sales, because for different reasons, I have an agreement, I can get it from two places, but I want to use both. So, I'm just sharing this because when you said it, it gave me ideas. And I just want to share it so it can help others as well. If you think of any other ideas, though, I'd love to know, because that is one of the things that can be frustrating. We have all these great tools, and sometimes if you don't know how to apply them, then you're just not, maximizing them. And of course, we know that's what I like to do. So if you come up with any others, let me know.
Yeah, so that's actually a great way. If let's say you have a partner and you guys are both selling the same product, right? You're both selling these combs, and you guys created one website, right? And you're paying for one Builderall account, so you guys are partners, but you created this funnel where you're selling this comb, right? It's an affiliate product, and just to help each other out in the sense that so it's fair, you put in the button a multiple actions button, and then you put the affiliate link to your affiliate link and his affiliate link. So therefore it's evenly always rotating back and forth. And maybe somebody might buy when they click it the third time. The fourth time they don't click. They click and they don't buy. Then the fifth time they don't buy. The sixth time they do buy. But it's always rotating and making it fair that 6 people saw the website, and out of those 6 people, 2 bought on Jean's link and 1 bought on Judy's link. So that's another way that you guys can use it as well.
Gene, I wanted to just bring up one other thing on Stacy's behalf. There's a lot of people in the industry that are into producing traffic and leads. And say, for instance, if you're a traffic person and you want to send leads, say, I think she mentioned like to a beauty salon or something like that, and you get an agreement with them that you're going to send them leads, right? And they're going to pay you X amount of dollars for leads. Well, that's fine and dandy. And of course, with this setup that we're using, if that company decides that, hey, I no longer want to pay you, you take them out of the link and you go on to the next person. And that's another good way that it can be used. And even if someone was into, say, solo ads or something like that, and they wanted to buy a big block and they got a bunch of people together and they said, okay, to reduce our cost, we're going to go in together on this and we're going to split up the leads equally. And that would be another use for it as well.
Yeah, that's a good one as well. Judy, you had your hand up.
I just wanted to go back to the emails, and something that I show people, because Linwood was saying it gets confused and wants to go through the Builderall. You can go to your domain names like you showed us, and you click on your domain name, and then down the bottom you say access webmail. So once you've accessed your webmail and you're looking at the page with those emails, and you can see the ones you've sent and the ones you're received, you can go to the top and click on the little star on your desktop and create a folder on top of like I have folders on the top, and I've got one called emails. So once I've opened that email, which is for, say, judygunn.com, I click on the star and I put it in that folder. And then I go find another email that I have in Builderall, go back to my domains, I find another domain name, I say access webmail, I go in, and when the page comes up and it shows me that, I put a little star on the top and I put it in that folder. So when I want to check my emails, I just come along. Yeah, you've got folders there, same thing. I come along and I click on the email folder and it gives me a list of all the emails that I have in webmail, and I just go down and click the one I want. Does that make sense? You're muted.
Okay, there we go. I was saying that, yeah, that's actually how I have it. I have here my simplest
Yeah.
advertising and Gene, and then
Yeah.
my
Oh, I don't have separate ones. I just have one little yellow folder, and then I can click on the folder. All the emails drop down, and I click on the one I want. Yeah, you got them in there. The same thing. You can do that. Yeah.
then you can also add, if you have multiple emails on this domain, you can see them here.
Yes.
So
Correct.
admin and all that.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's
Yeah.
a good tip. Thank you, Judy.
I like things easy.
Trust me too. That's why I simplify stuff. Simplest advertising for a reason. We have some people coming on, and we're almost done here. I mean, we are done. I'm just love talking to you guys and answering questions. But just to recap, guys, before we finish, let me share my screen and recap for those that are just coming in. So what we did, guys, is we created our own URL shortener, because we have this one right here, the one from Builderall. And I'm not saying not to use it. I'm just saying if you want to brand yourself or maybe brand your own URL shortener, you could use your own or just use the one in Builderall. But I recommend, if you could, create your own. You buy your own domain and make your own URL shortener, like I have right here, right? mylil.link, or just use your own domain name. Like for me, I have genejaquez.com, and it can be BA $1. I think that's one that I name it. All right, and it takes you to, oh, nope. This is my 404 page. Uh-oh, I made a typo. So, what was I gonna say? Oh, so yeah, you can have it like that, you know, genejaquez.com/BA $1. And what would happen, it would redirect you to whatever I wanted it to go. For example, it could have gone to youtube.com, even though it said BA $1. Okay, so, and we did that by going to the settings of the page. And when you scroll down right here where it says redirect to, it's sending them to this website, and you can make it go to whatever website you want. And then the other thing that we did was we added a little loading page. We added some text that says loading page and a little GIF animation. So this is gonna show up for like a second. Okay, let me show you guys real quick. Loading, and there you go. And then it just refreshed for a second when it sent me to builderall.com. Okay. And then the other thing that I showed you guys is being able to track how many people click on your buttons without having to use the URL shortener, and actually using our Builderall's, where is it? Well, my thing frozen. Let me refresh. So the Builderall's multiple actions button, and it's not Oh, there we go. It loaded. Okay, so the multiple actions button, you can see here that the BA14 got clicked 3 times. Gene's YouTube got clicked 1 time. Okay. And we did that by just selecting this button and clicking on set link, going to multiple and selecting this, which is BA14. Okay. So that is the recap of everything that we learned to do today. And Lynn says, topic for another day, customizing 404 pages. Yeah, that would that's a really short training. It's super simple, super easy. Not gonna get into it now, but it's super easy. I've done a training, so if anything, I will post it on our Telegram. I'll post it here. I'll send it to the training. I made a training for that on how to do a 404 page for your website, which is good for you guys to do that, because as you can see over here, right, I made a boo-boo, or this website doesn't exist, and it's supposed to have a video here. What happened? So here it says, is it me you're looking for? So when you click over there, it sends you to where they really need it to go, maybe, or just to the basic home. Let's see, Stacy has her hand up. Go ahead, Stacy.
Yeah, what I wanted to share before was one of the other things you can do, and I've done this myself, is instead of having a page with the loading GIF that you did, the other thing you can do is if it's a page, you're sending it to, like I have stacyclark.com and I have businessmaximize.com. Sometimes I'll just use stacyclark.com/something, but what I'm really sending them is to a Business Maximize page or vice versa. So therefore I'll do what you did, I'll do the forwarding. But what I'll do is I will take the panels that are on the page I'm sending them to and basically copy it. So the one that is loading from, that it's going to go to for a moment, pops up and it looks just like what they're actually going to. So it kind of, they don't really see that flash that they've gone from site A to site B. So that's another thing you can do. And I even thought of something else just now. Even if it's a third-party website like Chris, you could do a whole screenshot of that page and save it as an image and create a panel. Gee, you like this one. And create the panel with that image in there that is going to look like when they actually get there. Boom, same idea. You just don't see that you went from point A to point B because it all looks the same.
Yep, and it just looked like a little glitch, and that's it. Yeah, that's
Exactly.
a cool way to do it. Very nice. Or you can even just put the iframe and have the website load there for a quick second. But the way that you said would be better because the image is already, there, and it's not gonna have to wait to load like an iframe would. So yeah, that's actually pretty cool. I might do that on one of my affiliate sites. Let's see. I see the chat. Good night. Thank you for informative training. Thank you. And have a good night and a good morning for those of you guys that are waking up on the other side of the world and when you're watching this. So guys, that is it for tonight's Tuesday night training. Not a super long one, not a super hard one either. It's a simple training for today. And you guys, I hope you get to use this because this is pretty usable for any marketer and any business that you do out there. Okay, so it doesn't have to be just for network marketing like how I normally use it, or affiliate marketing. You can use it for anything. You just got to apply it to your niche and your own personal business. So as I see no more questions and no more hands up, I am going to say farewell and good night to you guys. Thank you for everybody that's here. Thank you, Stacy, Linwood, Mark, Blessed, Danny, Paul, Shafiq. Thank you guys for coming on here, asking your questions, and always being awesome on a Tuesday night training, even though it's late night. And I'll see you guys next time on the next Tuesday night training. Of course, not going to be me, but I love being the wingman, so I'll be there anyways, most of the times anyways. And we'll see what we learn next time. All right, guys, so have an awesome night. Take care, and just don't forget to build it with Builderall. Have a good night. Take care. Peace.
Thanks, Gene.
All right, take care.